There comes a moment every fall when you look at a pumpkin spice latte and think, what if this wasn't a beverage for a college freshman, but for adults who pay taxes and pretend to enjoy yard work? This is Pumpkin and Apple, part 2 of the Whiskey Therapy Fall Cocktail Series. So grab your flannels, grab your feelings, and without further ado, let's get into it. Hey everyone, welcome back to Whiskey Therapy. I'm Jason. Today, we're diving into the cozy, delicious chaos that is fall flavor season. This is episode 2, Pumpkin and Apple, the episode where we turn 2 humble ingredients into 2 cocktails that taste like Thanksgiving crashed into a bourbon distillery. We're making the Pumpkin Spice Old Fashioned. Basically, your favorite fall coffee drink, but with enough whiskey to make family gatherings tolerable. And the Apple Cider Bourbon Smash, a crisp, bright cocktail that tastes like an orchard invited you over and then fed you booze. Let's get started before the pumpkin tries to become a personality trait. Here's the ingredient lineup for the Pumpkin Spice Old Fashioned. Bourbon. Today I'm using a bold one, because if we're putting pumpkin in a cocktail, we need the whiskey equivalent of emotional stability. Wild Turkey 101 fits the bill. Pumpkin puree. Yep, actual puree. Not pumpkin syrup, not pumpkin flavoring. This is real pumpkin, the kind that makes your cocktail look like it came from a farm-to-table brunch menu. Maple syrup. Just a 1/4 ounce, because we want sweetness, not breakfast in the glass panic. Angostura bitters, 2 dashes of balance, structure, and I promise this still counts as an old fashioned. Cinnamon bitters, think of this as fall's cologne. 1 dash says festive, 2 says I live inside a Yankee Candle. Orange peel and cinnamon stick garnish, the garnish combo that whispers, yes, this drink was absolutely staged for Instagram. The cinnamon stick doubles as a built-in stirrer and a tiny wizard staff for your cocktail. Use it wisely. Start with your mixing glass. Then you're going to add 2 ounces of bourbon. Next, 1 tablespoon of pumpkin puree, unsweetened, not the pie filling unless you want chaos. 1/4 ounce of maple syrup. Then 2 dashes of Angostura bitters, and 1 dash of cinnamon bitters for that festive feeling. Now add some ice, and we're going to stir. And when I say stir, I mean really stir. Pumpkin puree takes some convincing. Stir like you're trying to mix in the last scoop of protein powder and deeply questioning your life choices. Once it's nicely incorporated, double strain over large ice into a rocks glass. Garnish with your orange peel and a cinnamon stick, because nothing completes a fall cocktail like a piece of aromatic wood just loitering in the glass. And there it is, the real deal pumpkin spice old fashioned. Next up, the Apple Cider Bourbon Smash, the cocktail that tastes like someone took a fall festival, removed all the screaming children, and replaced them with bourbon. Frankly, a massive improvement. Here's the ingredient lineup. Bourbon, because the smash in a bourbon smash is what happens to your productivity after drinking it. Apple cider, the good stuff. It looks like it was squeezed directly from an apple by a friendly farmer named Earl. That's the one you want. Fresh lemon juice adds brightness, zing, and the illusion that we know what mixology balance means. Honey syrup, that 1-to-1 blend of honey and water that makes you feel like a woodland druid crafting potions. Fresh apple slices for buttling, flavor, and to show people you consume fruit, sometimes. Ginger beer. We're topping the cocktail with it because the only thing better than cider is cider with carbonation. And a cinnamon stick or apple fan garnish, depending on whether you want your drink to say cozy fall evening or I watch a concerning amount of Food Network. Start with your shaker and add 2 to 3 apple slices. Then ½ ounce of honey syrup. Next, ½ ounce of fresh lemon juice. Now muddle, not gently, not politely, smash those apples like they owe you money. This is where the cocktail gets its name, folks. Next, you're gonna add 2 ounces of bourbon and 1 ounce of apple cider. Fill the shaker with ice and shake it like you're trying to bring back summer. Now fill your Collins glass with Nugget ice because Nugget ice is the unofficial sponsor of fall cocktails and emotional comfort. Here I'm using the Ecozy Smart Nugget Ice Maker. Now double string into your glass. And top with ginger beer. Listen for the fizz. That's fall whispering. Treat yourself. Finally, garnish with an apple fan or cinnamon stick, or both. Either way, your drink now has more accessories than I do. And that is the Apple Cider Bourbon Smash. All right, let's talk tasting notes. Because if there's one thing we do here at Whiskey Therapy, it's pretend we're professional while drinking in a respectable location. First, the pumpkin spice old fashioned. Cheers, y'all. Okay, you get warm bourbon and soft pumpkin right up front. Then the spice rolls in like a cozy blanket of cinnamon spice, and I might buy another scented candle later. It's rich, it's smooth, it's fall in a glass, and it absolutely slaps. Now, the Apple Cider Bourbon Smash. Cheers, y'all. Oh yeah. Okay, the bourbon hits first, then the apple lifts everything up. It's bright, crisp, refreshing, like drinking a fall breeze wearing flannel pajamas. It's also tart, a little sweet, and stupidly balanced. It tastes like an orchard, took you on a date, and actually paid. And that wraps up part 2 of our fall whiskey special, Pumpkin and Apple. 2 drinks that prove fall flavors are way better in whiskey form than in candles, desserts, or whatever that pumpkin spice air freshener incident was. If you enjoyed this episode, hit that subscribe button and join me next time for episode 3, where we wrap up the series with something warm and cozy. Things are gonna get a little spicy. I'm Jason, this is Whiskey Therapy, reminding you that good whiskey deserves good company and fall cocktails deserve your full emotional commitment. Cheers, y'all.